You're listening to Stories to Create with your host, Cornell Bunting. Author, motivational speaker, and founder of ES Each Episode. Cornell sits down with inspiring voices to uncover the stories that shape who we are and who we're becoming. Get ready to listen, learn, and be inspired. The show starts now.
Yes. Welcome to another episode of Stories to Create podcast right here at ES Club. I'm your host, Cornell Bunting. I am so excited today, people, because not only are you guys going to be learning, we coming for your health today. We coming to help you today. It's going to be amazing. And I'm telling you, I've wanted to bring this wonderful sister of mine on the show for so long that is doing amazing things in the community. Mentor, speaker, business owner, doctor, all these wonderful things. So without further ado, help me welcome Dr. K-Tap to the show.
Cornell, you are so right. It is well overdue. Yes. But as my mom used to say, no good wine before it's time.
hey, you know like with a I for real, you know?
Yeah, you used to hear that?
Yeah, man, I
thought she came up with it, but I guess not.
Well, listen, my grand and great grand, because my great grand, she lived till she was 119,
Wow.
Yeah, man, she was moving. She had a prong that she walked with that had like 8 prongs on it. And when she hit you one time, that's it. You stay hit.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah, so today on the show, we want to treat our guests to the tale of Dr. Tap and what that looked like, the journey, school days. Where were you born, grew up? What was that?
Yes, so I was born and grown in Jamaica.
Okay.
St. Andrew.
Nice.
And
Ooh, up in the hills at St. Andrew?
Barbican area?
Yes. Okay. Uptown
like
girl.
Right beside Cherry Garden.
Okay.
Yes.
She was who we call the uptown girl. Yes. That is nice. So you did primary school, high school there?
Yes. So I did prep school and high school at Immaculate.
What?
And sixth form as well.
Listen.
To the States.
If you guys don't know about Immaculate,
yes, I know you're gonna get there.
Top tier. Oh my goodness.
So grade schooling is a Catholic school in Jamaica. So I did all of that. And one of my passions still is dancing.
Come on.
I danced from the age of like 3.
Wow.
And gymnastics as well. So that
what? Doing the twirlies. I love it. I have to tell you, I was always this big fan of Immaculate girls.
Yeah?
Yes, man, because, Katie then senior, we love the white and blue. Yeah, man, and you guys move with such class. It was it's like you that school set the pace for a lot of the other girls' schools that was in Jamaica.
Well, I think it just comes with discipline as well, and how the nuns disciplined us.
Right.
And how we were taught. So that has a lot to do with it too.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know a lot of people, like, when they hear nuns and they're like, how do you, being brought up somewhat by a nun and then, you don't follow what that look like.
Right.
You're on your own path, you're doing your own thing.
Yes.
What would you say about that? Like, with the discipline that they bring to the table?
So it's about setting that foundation, not just in schooling,
right,
but also in life.
Yes.
Because just the word discipline, we're using that not just for school, but in every aspect of life.
Lovely.
Right? So are you disciplined in your health? Of course, I'm going to bring that up.
Yes,
right?
of course.
Are you disciplined in your wellness?
Right.
What does that actually look like?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And in order to be disciplined, you have to think about your values.
Yes.
So that is where you have to start, your values and your principles. And from there, then you become disciplined.
Amazing.
Because those values come from within you.
Beautiful.
It means something to you.
Lovely. What was the home front like? How many siblings?
I have one half brother.
Okay.
And so I grew up as an only child.
Oh, spoil.
Discipline. So yeah, he left the house when he was around 17, 18.
Okay.
So I didn't grow up with him.
Yeah.
So it was me and mom.
Yeah. You know, and I don't want you guys to miss what she just saying. Now, discipline is very different from a child that is spoiled. Very different.
Correct.
Yeah.
And put on top of it,
yes,
being disciplined in the Caribbean.
Man, listen.
Completely different.
Ooh, there's nothing.
Some stories.
Yes, man. There's nothing normal about that. And I think people are always fascinated with the culture of Jamaica and what that look like. But if you were to tell a tale, like, right, on what that look like when it come to discipline, when you don't listen, what that look like?
You feel. You know that saying?
Yeah.
When you don't hear, you will feel.
You will feel.
You will definitely feel.
You will definitely
feel. But as we see the world how it is now,
yes,
we don't have to discipline in that way.
No.
We can use our words.
Yes.
We can use our expressions. That was another thing too.
Yes.
You can do something and look and you see that face.
Yeah, man. That face there, you know what going on.
And you just retreat into not doing that anymore because you know what's going to come later.
Right.
Yes.
With, you being in that path where you were at Immaculate, when did you know you wanted to go into the health field, like into what that looked like?
I had a really great pediatrician growing up. Wow. I really did. And there was also this, again, fascination with the body as it related to dancing.
Okay.
And I was also loving the sciences as well. So as I was learning and so forth, everything just kind of came together organically.
Okay.
With me being interested in medicine.
So from your early teens?
Earlier than that.
Wow.
Earlier than that, yes. And I would say what was at the core was the service.
Okay.
That was shown to me by my mom of giving to other people.
Nice.
Yes, so the service of giving to other people, my passion for the sciences and my love of dancing and the movement of the body and how the body functioned.
Right.
As well as the inspiration of having a wonderful pediatrician.
That is amazing.
Yes.
Now, when did you decide you want to leave to Jamaica and come to America?
I would say around the age of 16 or so.
Okay.
Mom and I would go to Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Visit quite a few times. And there were always more opportunities that we all think that we have when we go to the United States.
Yeah.
Right? The grass is green on the other side.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It really is. It really is.
For real.
We don't know what we don't know.
This is true. Is true.
And so that was just it. We're going to go, and we loved Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
We had a lot of family and friends that were there.
Okay.
So that transition was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Simple.
That's good.
Yes.
So you came, you saw, and you say, you know what, I'm going to stay.
Correct.
I love that.
Yes.
Now, college.
Yes.
Here. Because I know they take the medical field just a little bit more serious when it comes to college here, because you have to do all these years.
Correct.
What was that process like for you? Like, how much years that you had to do to get to where you are now?
Okay, so how it works here is that you do 4 years in college.
Right.
And you have to do requirements in order to get into medical school. So you have to finish those requirements.
Right.
And then you have to take a test called the MCAT. And then after that, you have 4 years of medical school.
Come on.
And then after that, you have at least 3 years what's called residency for the specialty you want to go into. So if you want to go into emergency medicine, if you want to go into family medicine, which I did, if you want to go into general surgery. So the minimum amount of time in residency is 3 years.
Wow.
Depending on the specialty. If you're going into general surgery, that's 8 years.
So
that's a long time.
So that stop at 8, so you're looking at somewhere around 11 years.
Correct. For me, yes.
Amazing.
When you say it like that, it's like, wow.
Yeah,
it's a lot of commitment.
Yes,
it is a commitment, and that is why your why is so important.
Yes.
With whatever you do in life.
Yes.
The purpose behind what you're doing.
Yes.
The gift that you're giving.
Yes.
That is what is important.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And everywhere you go is taking you to where you need to be in that particular season of your life.
Right. You know, I'm glad you just touched on why, because I was at the college. I won't even say the college. Love you guys. But I was there. There were probably 34 kids in the classroom. And I said, show of hands if you know your why. No one put their hands up.
Wow.
No one.
What year was this?
This was, about 4 years ago?
Okay.
But then when I realized it, I was like, why am I even surprised? We have grown-ups our age don't even know what their why is.
No.
What?
No.
Why you think this is right now? Like, why you think some of us are still so lost? And
great question. Why don't we know our why?
Yeah.
When we understand ourselves,
yes,
the true essence of who we are,
yes,
when we're connected to ourselves, we will understand our calling.
Yes.
There are so many distractions out there that we become disconnected.
Yes.
From our calling.
Yes.
When we're able to understand that is what is happening,
right,
then we can say, okay, I need to pay attention. To me.
Yes.
And why I am here.
Yes. It's so important that we understand who we are, and you've knocking it on the head there so good. I'm really excited, and you guys are welcome. With a lot of what's unfolding right now in the medicine world, where people are now being aware of what they put in the body is very important. You think a lot of us is almost now listening?
Yes, I do believe that we are listening more and being more intentional about how we're treating ourselves. And a lot has to do with social media.
Yes.
And the exposure of what's out there. However, we have to be very mindful of what is reliable and credible information versus what is not.
Oh. Yes.
That is the most important thing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
For example.
You know, before you said that, when I in college, you know, getting my Bachelor of Science, we used to do all these papers. And one of the things they tell you was the sources that you grab those information from, that is put in the paper when it's cited, all this stuff. So they've been telling us.
Correct. Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
They have. It's so interesting that you said that, because, you know, some people, you know, think about going to school for so many years.
Right.
Even though you might not be using exactly what they have taught us, there are things that we can pull from it, just as what you just said a while ago.
Most definitely.
Yes.
I love that. In this time right now, because, you know, we have a lot of wellness events, you know, gyms are everywhere. But people say they still see a lot of unhealthy people around.
Yeah.
You think it's the challenge of what the monopoly is with the market and what they're trying to sell with all these different food, and, you know, people. I told someone at the USDA I'd okay the sale of clone meat a long time ago, but they didn't believe me on that. What can you say to people and what that look like?
You have to be very intentional. Goes back to doing your research.
Yes.
Right? Just because the package looks very pretty.
Right.
And it's an expiration date and that is it.
Yeah.
No, you have to do your research.
Yeah.
Look at the ingredients at the back.
Yes.
Can you actually read them?
Right.
Tip for you. When you're looking at ingredients, the first thing that's on there is in the highest quantity or percentage.
Yes.
As you move down, the lowest thing that's on there has the lowest percentage in there.
Yeah.
Just so that you know that.
Yes. You guys hear it, and I know you guys see the book and wondering what this book is, but you see it, the Power Project.
Yes.
Women rising, community striving. That is pretty dope.
Yes.
That is pretty dope.
Yes.
And listen, our lovely guest is featured in this book. What can you tell them about this project here that you ladies went on this?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Absolutely. So this has been done by Susie Beth Sarver. Shout out to Susie, who does the Lady Power Lunches almost every month in Naples. It's now spread to Bonita Springs and Estero.
Amazing.
Also going over to Fort Lauderdale later on this month.
Wow.
And so the ladies in this book have been supporters of the Ladies Power Lunch over the past year and a half.
Okay.
And Susie is big on community.
Okay.
Hence, women rising, communities thriving, and bringing women together to collaborate and uplift one another.
Yes.
So this is one of her ways of highlighting women that are really serving the community, bringing great service to the locals, and just shining a light on them.
Oh my goodness. This
so
is
I
amazing.
absolutely love it. I'm just going to turn to a page.
Yes.
Because what she has done is, for example, she highlights women.
Yes.
And then she have a quote that she has been collecting for many, many years, she told me. So I'm just going to turn to a page. All right. So this one says, a girl should be two things. Who and what she wants. And that's by Coco Chanel.
Wow. That's lovely. That is so cool right there.
Correct. Really lovely. If you want a copy, you just come see me.
There you go.
Shout to me.
Yes.
Sorry, we went off track a little bit.
That is okay.
We're going with the flow here.
So a lot of people have been in this headspace now where we were told, coming up as generations, men supposed to lead. But some would say maybe in the last 10 years, they're seeing more women leaders than men leaders. What happened?
So, of course, we know about the inequality of men versus women.
Right.
And we have realized, we as women realize that we have the power within ourselves as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But there shouldn't be any overshadowing of one versus the other. It's a different type of power.
Yes.
There's a feminine energy, and there's the masculine energy that can come together and unite as one.
Right.
The rise in femininity is a shift. I'm going to go a little esoteric here. There's a shift in consciousness that is happening.
Yes.
What we are aware of and what we're connected to within ourselves.
Yes.
Right? And so it's an evolution that is taking place within the globe.
Right.
I would say. Yeah. There's nothing wrong.
Right.
And there's nothing right.
Right.
It's just what it is.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, man.
Do you connect with that?
That make a whole lot of sense. I like that. And this question, I would love to hear your feed on it. They say an alpha male and a alpha female can't go together. Is that true?
I would say it depends.
It depends.
It depends, right? Because everybody is unique.
Yes.
So if we're saying alpha, what are we really talking about?
Right.
Right? Independence, showing up with more confidence.
Right.
Being present with getting things done.
Right. Yeah.
But there is also, it's when you're using that type of characteristic. Right? Are you using it in your business, in the work that you're doing?
Right.
Are you both bringing it home?
Yes.
Together?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you know when to dance with each other?
Right.
In the alpha versus let's just say softness.
Right. Yeah,
right? So it is when it is being used.
Yes.
And if you're able to now listen and communicate with your partner.
Yeah.
Right? Or if you're able to communicate with your colleague.
Yes.
As well, right?
Yes.
It's not just partnership as in a loving relationship.
Right.
But also in your teams.
Right. I love that.
So yeah, you can be alpha.
Yeah.
But when are you using your alpha characteristic? That is it.
So it's the level of maturity.
It is, which comes into emotional intelligence.
Ooh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because again, a lot of people like to be heard and seen.
Right.
But a lot of people don't sit back and listen.
Yes.
And understand other people.
Yeah.
Right? I'll give you an example of this, right? Yeah. Let's say we're talking about politics.
Right.
Or religion.
Yeah. Ooh.
Everybody has an opinion about it.
Yes.
And everybody wants everybody else to agree with their opinion.
Right.
A majority of the time, they're not really listening keenly to understand from the other person's viewpoint.
Right.
That's why I don't have discussions about religion or politics. Because it's all opinions.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything.
Right.
If someone asks me a question, then I will answer them.
Yes.
But I'm not here to prove anything to anybody.
Right.
I'm here to be me and to serve
yes
in my God-given way.
Come on. She's speaking me, people.
That's why we're here sitting today.
Yes,
right?
yes. I function like that too, and I always tell people, when you talk to me about something, I'm speaking my truth. I can't convince you, and this is gonna work for you or whatever that look like, you know. So I'm glad that you did that. You guys are welcome again. How is the relationship with you and Mom now?
Well, it's a spiritual relationship.
Lovely.
Because she transitioned 5.5 years ago. So you see how I talk about her like she's still here?
Yes. No,
her presence is still here.
Yes, I love that.
Right?
I love that.
And, even the business that I have called Glow Coaching, her name spells out glow.
Come on. That's beautiful.
So it's all about what she has taught me.
Yes.
And how I live my life today.
Right.
To then share it with other high-achieving women.
I love that. I love that. People embrace the culture of Jamaica in such a way here. There's still a lot of things they're still trying to understand. Mm-hmm. But one of the things that they just go crazy for is the food. Mm-hmm. Help them understand a little bit, especially when it comes to the herbs.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Every young person carries a story of hope, of struggle, of dreams waiting to rise. But in too many underserved communities, those stories go unheard.
At ease, Inc. everyone has a story. We believe every voice deserves a chance. Through mentorship, empowering programs, and storytelling workshops, we help youth discover their purpose, strengthen their mindset, and build a future they can be proud of.
From classrooms in Jamaica to communities across Southwest Florida,
ES is changing lives,
one story at a time.
But we can't do it alone. Join us, become a mentor, volunteer, donate, help us fuel the next generation of leaders, creators, and change makers.
Visit ahasink.org today, because when you help a young person share their story, you help them change their world.
Where do we start, Cornell? Where do we start? First of all, Jamaicans have a lot of pride. Where we get that from?
Yes. For real.
We don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a very unique place to be.
Yes.
The food it speaks for itself. I can't say anything more.
This is true, you know. This is very true.
What can I say?
True. Yeah.
Here's a joke that something that came to me.
Yeah.
First of all, fun fact.
Yeah.
Did you know that Jamaica is actually a mountain?
Yes.
I didn't really know that until recently.
Yes, it is. Yes, I knew that.
I did not know that.
Really?
No.
Wow.
I don't know how I didn't know that, but I didn't. But I'm saying that to say, I'm like, oh, so that's why we're so special. We're on top.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. And the bigger portion of the mountain is actually under the water.
Right.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes,
exactly.
yes,
Exactly. So we're at the top.
Yes.
The island that you're seeing is the top of a mountain.
Yes.
Which is really cool.
It is very unique.
It is very unique, which plays into why we're so unique as well.
Right. You know, the other day someone posted something about Gilbert and was showing the damage Gilbert done. And I was saying, I was there. That was, I remember it like it was yesterday, 88. I was a kid, 6, 7 years old, whatever. But we didn't get much damage. But there was a lot of places where people were saying, how nothing really happened, but because of Blue Mountain Peak. Huge. That is quite the time. But for you, like that, what was that experience like for you when that happened?
I was about 4 years old at the time, and I don't remember too much about anything that happened before the age of 5, to tell you the truth. However, I do remember just being in a space and just not really being scared. We didn't get much damage either. Which was, thank God for that. But there were just snippets of times that I remembered during that time, but not much. I just remember that I was safe. There was a lot of rain. And we didn't get that much damage.
That is amazing.
Yes.
People talk about how the church is so big in Jamaica and the island is so small and they can't understand why there's so many churches.
There are more, what is it? There are more churches per square mile than any other country in the world.
When it comes to that aspect of it, growing up, how much of that you had to deal with?
Well, I grew up Catholic.
Okay.
I went to a Catholic school.
Nice.
Right? Preparatory and high school.
Yes.
And then my mom and I, we kind of shifted over to science of the mind.
Okay.
And then we shifted over to Unity.
Okay.
And then, in teenage years, grew up with spiritual philosophy, just generalized spiritual philosophy. And so, religion was a huge part of my upbringing as well. And again, that set the foundation.
Yes.
Of how I live my life today. I think what is important for people to understand that, religion and spirituality are not the same.
No,
they are connected.
Yes.
Right? And we are all spiritual beings.
We are.
Having a human experience.
Yes, we're in a vessel.
Right. We are in a vessel. We have a vessel that we can use, that we should honor, kind of going back to health and wellness.
Yes.
Right? And so it's so important, again, for us to really be intentional about how we are treating our vessel.
Right.
It's the only one that we have. But here's the thing. We were not taught how to really treat our vessel.
Right. That is true.
We were taught how to use our vessel, conditioned to use our vessel to work. Everything is to work and be successful. Right? To earn money. So that is what we've been focused on. But there has been a shift that I've seen over the past few years where we're becoming more intentional about how we're treating ourselves. However, that's my phone. I apologize.
No, you're fine. Yeah, man, you can't touch over there and just touch it. Yeah, man.
But,
so,
and one thing I do want to say is that we are focused quite a bit on our physical health.
Right.
But we're not focused on the other aspects of our health and wellness.
And I'm glad you touched that, because a lot of people were very surprised when Steve Jobs died because people didn't realize that he wasn't taking care of himself. And he was just so focused on the brand Apple and where that was heading and leaving with so much money that didn't even really... Who even got that money? But...
that is the thing we have to remember as well. is what are we really working for and towards?
Right.
And what are we taking away with us when we leave this earth?
Right.
So really setting our priorities straight as to why am I really doing what I'm currently doing? Am I happy with what I am currently doing?
Yes.
And just evaluating to say, is there a shift that needs to take place here for my physical health and wellness, my mental and emotional wellness, my spiritual wellness, all of those things need to be taken into consideration, not just isolating physical. But we focus on physical because that's what we see. 95% of the decisions that we make, subconsciously, it's because of our vision.
Wow. How we see things.
We see things.
Yes. When you do your coaching sessions and like your speaking engagement, because you're so talented and flexible in how you function, and even with you have these yoga type of moves that you do and stuff like this. For the listeners that don't know and now just getting to meet you and stuff like that, give them a light little run through and what one of those sessions look like.
I will start with just saying that my mission is to help high achieving women to let go of the burnout and the overwork to lead with more calm, more confidence.
Yes.
To thrive in life.
I love that.
Both personally and professionally.
Yes.
That is important. So when I'm going into let's say a speaking session, right? A speaking engagement. That's what I just told you is at the core of my message. So last month was Self-Care Awareness Month. And I did an in-person talk on shifting from just thinking of self-care to self-wholeness.
Ooh. Okay.
That caught your eye, right?
Yeah.
So when you think of self-care, we think of episodic activities to do, whether that is doing your nails, going to the spa, cryotherapy, IV hydration, whatever that thing might be to kind of keep up with things, right? When you're looking at self-wholeness, you're looking at not just those episodic things, but what are you doing on a day-to-day basis in mind, body, and spirit so that you're feeling whole within yourself.
Wow. Yeah.
So there's more intentionality there that you're putting into yourself and filling up your cup with every single day.
Wow.
One of the tips was starting your morning with intention before you go out into the world and do your own work, or in Jamaica we say the people them work.
Yes, people them work,
Right?
Yes.
And in order to really set the tone of the day, it's important to feel that connection, center yourself and feel that calmness because, there's a lot of things that can distract you throughout the day.
Yes.
But if you're able to start your day with that intention, whether that is going for a walk in nature, I do what's called a gratitude walk every single day.
Wow.
Whether it is doing a gratitude journal, whether that is meditating, or whether that's just praying.
Yes.
Whether you're sipping a cup of tea or coffee.
Yeah.
And just embracing the moment.
Yes.
Right?
I love it. Some people have always tried to understand the benefits in walking on the beach and walking on the sun and what that look like. What kind of value could you add to that for them?
Connecting with nature.
Yes.
Is so very valuable.
Yes.
There is this. Just picture the last time you looked at a sunset.
Yes. Yeah.
Or you went to the beach.
Right.
Or you walked in nature.
Yes.
There is this undeniable feeling of connection that you feel that the plants give you.
Yes.
The air. The sun, the sea, and the sand.
Yeah.
There's science behind it.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of science behind it.
Yes.
And that's what's an easy way for you to really feel that connection within yourself is by connecting with life. That's what you're doing.
Yes.
Without the talking or anything, but you're just connecting with the energy that you're surrounded by, because everything is energy.
Yes.
This right here is energy. Just think of the atoms and the molecules.
Right.
Everything is vibrating at such a fast pace.
Yes.
With all the different bonds.
Yeah.
From atom to atom, that we have something solid that we're actually looking at.
Yeah.
So if we can simplify and remember that we are all energy, and that the energy that we give out is the energy that is going to be coming back to us, maybe not in the exact same way or time.
Right.
And that's why, again, it's so important to be intentional.
I love that.
As well.
That. Yes.
You know, you are a very giving person.
Yes.
Everybody on this knows that already.
Yeah.
I'm just highlighting what is already known.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely,
and so the love and the support behind your mission
yes.
that you pour out to other people,
yes,
you're receiving it back.
Definitely. Nice fulfillment.
Isn't it?
Yes, man. It's amazing.
It is.
I'm going to throw a challenging question at you.
Okay.
Maybe it won't be challenging. There's 2 shows happening at the same time. Barry Salmon, Marcia Griffiths. You can only go to one of the shows.
Ooh. You gave me a tough one. You really did?
Yes.
All right. I'm just going to go with Barry Salmon. Okay?
Everybody love you now. Okay. Everybody love Barry.
Love you, Marcia Griffin.
Yeah, we love you, Marcia.
You.
Yes.
And here's the thing. I'm happy that you're asking these questions.
Yeah.
Because this is just what we do in society,
Definitely,
right? What is your favorite color? What is your favorite food and everything? I really have to think about that because I'm just a lover of things and people and all of that.
Yes.
And just because you've chosen one doesn't mean that the other one isn't valued as well.
Right.
And this goes into just thinking about the kids that you serve.
Yes,
This is an important point for the kiddos to understand, right?
Yes.
Everybody is a winner. We say that, but do we really know that?
Yes.
Or are we teaching it in a way that they can understand? Just because you weren't chosen, that doesn't mean that you're not worthy.
Right.
It just means that wasn't for you.
Right.
What
that
is
wasn't
for you cannot be unto you.
Can't be for no one else.
Exactly.
Yes.
But there's something else.
Yes.
But you bring value wherever you go.
Yes.
As long as that is your intention.
Yes. You guys heard her said it, and listen, when I tell you, I have some kids out in Mandeville that when I tell them that so many times as well, because sometimes they feel like, if I didn't win, then I wasn't,
what was the point of it?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was important for people to understand the work you're doing as well.
Yes.
And it is at the same level as that individual that had won it. So
absolutely.
It's just whatever got more of whatever that was.
Exactly. And it is actually preparing them for life.
Oh, yeah.
Because that never ends. We're not going right, we're not going to be accepted for everything.
No.
But, we really don't learn the lesson.
This is true. When I was a soccer coach, people used to say I'm a terrible coach because all I care about was winning. And it wasn't a matter of this, because they're like, you should have the kids come and just have fun and it doesn't matter if they lose. But I'm like, no, they need to know if you didn't perform well.
Right, there are lessons to be learned.
Yes, you're going to lose.
Correct.
And you need to embrace the winning team.
Yes.
And you need to be good sportsmen or whatever that look like.
Yes.
And embrace what that is.
Correct.
They came with more heart and they showed it on the field and they left with that. So for me it was, listen, every day we go on the field, come with the heart of wanting to win.
Yeah, because again, there's that level of excellence.
Yes.
And expansion.
Yes.
And growth.
Oh, yes, man.
It's just how we teach it to them that is important.
Right. I got to tell you, as you were saying that, I was remembering when my dad gave me my first bicycle, and my mom told my dad to go and go teach him how to ride the bicycle. Listen, my dad put me on the bike, push it. That was it. He didn't stay with me or nothing. When I tell you, when I got back to the house, I had so many cuts on me.
I was going to ask if you had knee pads,
There was no knee pads. I had when I tell you, knee them rub off, elbow, oh my God, it was terrible. Yeah. My mom was so upset. Mm-hmm. Where were you? I was like, I just push him so him learn. Stayed. Never. It was rough.
Interesting. So then what happened the second time?
The second time, listen, me not falling off.
See the lesson there?
Yeah.
That is the lesson you taught you. That's powerful.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And, you know, I feel like with a lot of what you're even doing now and the women, and for you guys that's looking all natural. Just wanted to put that out there.
You just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
We're having a little conversation about it before we came on live.
Listen, I'm telling you, for me, I've always been a huge fan of natural. Mm-hmm. And embracing the natural, and all these extra things now is so much you don't even know. Yeah. I saw a video the other day, this lady was taking off the lip.
Yeah.
What?
Taking off the lip?
Well, yeah, she was taking off a lip off her lip.
Okay, that's
it was like another lip.
I see.
I'm like, what?
You know, some of that has to also do with what we're talking about before is connecting with who you truly are.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Knowing that you are worthy.
Yes.
And again, we weren't taught how to tap into our own worth.
Right.
And what has happened is that there's circumstances that has happened in our past, especially in childhood, that caused an impactful emotional injury. Back in the day. Yeah. And it could be something, it doesn't have to be traumatic.
Right.
It could be something very small that now the thoughts that you think, the behaviors, the beliefs are all connected to that emotional injury. Yeah. We're not conscious of it.
Wow.
And so that is why when we're in our 30s, 40s, something is missing. There has to be more out of life than what I'm doing. Or you might realize, why am I in the same circumstance over and over again? Why do I choose the same partner over and over again? Things like that. Yeah. It's because it is tied to your beliefs.
Come on.
Your thoughts, your actions that actually is tied to that emotional injury.
Yeah, wow.
Yes, I am an emotional fitness coach. So that's where I'm coming from with all of that information.
Yes, and I'm glad you just pour that into our viewers and listeners, because I feel like, and I've talked with this young lady, she's like, I don't know, 48 now or whatever, and she said she just keep getting the same guys, and this is what I said to her, and you know, maybe you can tell me if I said it to her wrong, but I told her that there were lessons that she was supposed to learn from each of them individuals that she didn't decide to learn, and so she's repeating that again, and the lesson is going to come again. She does have to pay attention to detail.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. There is a lesson there.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And it has to do with how you are choosing the partner. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Why are you attracting that?
Right.
Right. And that is stemming from things that you're not aware of. Right. That is within your subconscious mind.
Wow. For someone that is confused on what that looked like, and they were like, how can we fix this? What would you say to them?
So within the emotional fitness coaching, there are 12 steps in the program. Right. And the first thing that we do within the program is we get data from your past.
Okay.
And we help to connect those dots from the past. And the point is to help you to start piquing that curiosity based on the data to extract your gift. So for people who don't know what their gift or their purpose is, or they're in that state of mind of, there's more. Right. And I don't know how to figure out what that more is. Right. Or what we're talking about before. Keep having the same thing happening over and over again. Yeah. It's taking you back to extracting the data. So we have a lot of memories. Yes. So we go through what's called a whiteboard session. So it's a very interesting and powerful process that we go through. Wow. Yeah.
For people that would love to book a session with you, how can they do that?
They can contact me via social media. Instagram is Dr. K-Tap, DRK-Tap.
Yes.
If you want to email me, you can do that as well at info@drktap.com. Yes. So those are two of the things.
I love that. Yes. And I can tell you guys, she's very active on social media. So You know, she always have some type of gem she's dropping on a daily basis, which I'm really grateful that you do that. Because every now and then I get to go over there. But someone called me one time and said, I can't like so much something on the thing, you know, because them will, whatever it is. So, you know, because I'll go on your page and I'll be going through the stuff and I'm like, okay, let me not like too many. Let me like about 3 of them.
Listen, you can't limit the likes or the love. Forget about the algorithm.
So that's what some of them. I can't remember who just called. I think it was for TikTok or something like that. They had called me because we're moving into a space now where we realize all these platforms are paying.
What you mean?
And they're paying you for how you get to engage with the people and stuff like that. So I don't know. I guess I'm moving into that space now, but. For young adults that, you know, feel like the medical world is too much, like, you know, when it comes to gaining the education and all that.
It is.
But want to step in to that realm, you know, maybe become an entrepreneur in some type of wellness field.
Health and wellness field.
What would you encourage them to do?
It goes back to your purpose. It really does.
You hear that, guys?
It really does.
Yes.
Okay, something tangible that I can give you, though, is if you're interested in something, maybe you're interested in herbals.
Right.
Maybe you're interested in acupuncture.
Yeah.
Right? Go and look, just go to social media first.
Yeah.
Maybe you can find a mentor or someone that you can gain more information from just by conversation to see if it's something that you actually like.
Yes.
So you're the one interviewing.
Right.
You're the one researching.
Yes.
To really figure out what you connect with.
Yes.
Based on the information that's given, based on the research that you're doing.
Right.
And so forth. Another thing that's important when you're looking for any type of career, health and wellness or otherwise, you have to think of your vision long-term in terms of your lifestyle as it relates to your career or your business.
Yes.
Like, what does that, start to think about what that looks like, more importantly, what that feels like.
Beautiful.
That's what I tell my clients.
Yeah.
Right? So when we go through, I have what's called a vision mapping workshop that I do.
Yeah.
It's a holistic vision mapping workshop.
Beautiful.
And one of the things that's important, that's easier for some people because a lot of people cannot visualize.
Right.
Because they haven't had a vision before.
Yeah.
And that is when we're tapping into our imagination.
Yeah.
And as we get older,
Yeah.
As kids, we did that all the time.
Right.
But as we get older, we get disconnected. We don't lose it. We just get disconnected from it because life is lifing.
Yes.
We're trying to earn a living.
Yes.
Take care of our family.
Yeah.
And so we don't realize how to visualize certain things.
Right.
So saying all of that to say, how do you want to feel? Just start there. How do you want to feel?
Yes.
At the end of this year?
Yes.
That's sooner than later.
Ooh, I like that.
I always say, how do you want to ring in the new year?
Yeah.
And how I came about that is, I remember when I was in the clinic and working, being burnt out, being stressed. Every year, at the end of the year, I said, I feel like I'm in the same space.
Right.
I feel like I'm feeling the same way. And I know that there is more.
Right.
And there was one Christmas, New Year's period when I said, next year, I'm not going to feel this way.
Good.
Then I took, exactly.
Yeah.
You have to make that commitment.
Yes.
To then execute differently.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that. Before we go, because we're in the closing of the show right now, when you was a little girl, was you fascinated with dolls?
Yeah.
There you go. So you had a few dolls yourself?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Why do you ask that specific question?
Because for me, you know, I grew up in Jamaica somewhat, then England. But,
I never know that.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
But every single girl in the whole entire community had dolls.
Yes.
It was like a huge thing, and them make sure so they hear cool, man. The clothes that them are wearing nice.
And that sparks that creativity and imagination too.
Yes.
Now, did you have cars?
I did.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Right? So you gravitated towards toy cars.
Yes.
And maybe other things too.
Yeah,
maybe action figures?
Yeah, I had a lot of action figures.
Right.
We have a funny story, you know. When we were kids, we had this person came to our house from America, and he said to us, "What do you guys want for Christmas?" And when I tell you, we name every superhero that we used to watch cartoon.
Yeah.
And we would name off all these different toys we wanted. And after that person left, our mom gave us a beating.
Oh.
Yeah, for doing what we did, because she said we embarrassed her and stuff.
Interesting.
But, you know, when I think about it, I laugh on it because I was like, that is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the discipline of Jamaica families.
Yeah. The things that we remember, the things that stand out from our childhood, right?
Yeah.
Things that stand out from our childhood.
I tell you. So now, you know, you're doing all this health and wellness stuff. What is next? You know, having now a feature.
Yes.
What is next? What does Dr. K-Tap see in the next year?
Kind of going back to vision, right?
Yes.
Well, Dr. K-Tap will be speaking on stages globally. To spread the awareness of wellness on a holistic and a deeper level.
Lovely.
So showcasing wellness in a way that is different.
Wow.
I call it wellness leadership because you have to lead from within.
Yes, you have to lead from within.
So if we're showing up and we're leading in our households to take care of our children, right? To be a leader for the purpose-driven work that we're doing, whether it's a business or in an organization.
Yes.
Who is doing the leading? We are.
Yeah.
But we have to lead ourselves first in our wellness journey so that we're pouring into our cup in mind, body, and spirit in order to show up and lead others well.
Yes.
Right?
Wow.
We're focused on other people, which is important. Right? But again, we have to look at the entire picture.
Yes. Wow.
We have to be well within ourselves in order to lead others well.
Oh my goodness.
And a lot of the times as leaders, we are high achievers, of course.
Yes.
We put a lot on our plate.
Yes.
Right? Because we want to give so much to the world. Right? And that is what I do now, is to pull things back into perspective.
Okay.
Of leading.
Yes.
By letting go of the burnout, because you can lead very well without the burnout.
There you go. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Leading with more calm. Leading with more confidence.
Yes.
Leading with more ease, and things just flow.
Wow. Drop the mic, people. Proud of you, know? Oh my goodness.
I'm proud of you too. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, there you guys have it. Until our next episode where we have another decorative guest right here at EAS Club. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in and downloading this episode of Stories to Create. We appreciate you being part of this growing community of storytellers and listeners. If today's conversation inspired you, please share the show with friends, family, or anyone who could use a little motivation in their journey. A special thank you to our sponsors, EHAS Organization, Cornell Bunting LLC, and Nostril Cheese Chase for supporting the mission and making this podcast possible. To learn more about our work, upcoming projects, and how you can get involved, be sure to visit www.hissinggorge and www.cornellbunting.com. Until next time, keep creating, keep growing, and remember, your story has power.